Morning, afternoon, and evening, and welcome to the Golden City FFA virtual banquet. Obviously, as things have progressed this year, the standard norm has changed throughout, but we still need to recognize the accomplishments of the students that we've had, and this is the best way that myself and the staff here at Golden City could think to do so for our FFA kids. I'd like to open up tonight thanking the community and those in the surrounding area for their continued and unwavering support of our FFA chapter. Without you, all the things that we go and do and participate in would not be possible. Secondly, I'd like to thank our administration, Mr. Rooks, Superintendent, Ms. Fessler, our principal, and the Board of Education here for their continued support, not only here in the class, but outside as we do our best to educate the kids. So tonight we're gonna present some degrees, recognize some individuals on their personal accomplishments and awards that they've received throughout the year, and then finally close out our virtual FFA ceremony. First off, I'd like to give a big thank you to their slate of officers. President Lane Dunlap, Vice President Iliab Cifuentes, Treasurer Damian Leopard, Secretary Jolie Rector, and our reporter Gracie Singer. You gain a new appreciation for something that you've seen done time and time again when you actually have to do it yourself. Normally the officer team is the one that puts together the program for tonight's awards, and they're the ones that are actually presenting the awards, and now that it's left up to me, I greatly appreciate the time and effort that they spend and put in to make sure that each annual FFA banquet is as well put together as possible. First off, the first award that we're going to, degree that we're going to be passing out will be the Green Hand degree. The Green Hand degree is for first year ag education students that have met the minimum requirements set forth to receive this degree. It is my pleasure to announce that the Golden City FFA has 13 students to present the bronze pin of the Green Hand FFA degree to. In no specific order, Maggie Reed, Kendall Scott, Ty Force, Cooper Brazil, Peyton Jenkins, Lydia Horton, Jaden Baker, Dawson Baker, Cale McMillan, Quentin Taylor, Garrett LaPraise, Seth Miller, and Brooke Beerley. We give all those individuals a nice round of applause. They've worked extremely hard to receive the Green Hand FFA degree. We'll go ahead and now present the Star Green Hand FFA Award. This goes to the freshman or first year member that has gone above and beyond in terms of FFA participation, leadership, and conducting his or her SAE project. And this it's my great privilege to present the Star Green Hand Award this year to Miss Maggie Reed. Give Maggie a round of applause on that. Thank you. Moving on into our chapter degree. The chapter degree is for second year FFA members who have met the minimum requirements set forth to receive this degree. It's my pleasure to announce that the Golden City FFA chapter has 10 students to present the silver pin of the chapter FFA degree to. These are as follows: Brenton Blue, Caleb Cifuentes, Damian Leopard, Colby Nelson, Max Parrow, Elijah Pettengill, Jolie Rector, Lennon Skelton, Braden Stump, and Gracie Singer. We can give all of them a round of applause for receiving their chapter FFA degree. We'll go ahead and move into the Star Chapter Farmer. This year, we had two individuals that rose to the top, presented with quality leadership, was very involved in everything that we did throughout the year up until the point that we weren't able to do anymore. And just had an overall great passion for the FFA and have two outstanding SAE projects. Those two individuals are Brenton Blue and Jolie Rector, who received the Star Chapter Farmer Award. We can give them a round of applause. Our next degree that we had 2 individuals receive would be the Area FFA degree. This is the degree received after you've received your green hand and chapter degree. And those 2 individuals who received their area degree this year at Area Banquet are Iliab Cifuentes and Arlo Stump. We could go ahead and give them a round of applause as well. Okay, moving into our contests. Unfortunately this year, with the way that everything worked out, we were unable to participate or compete in any contest, but we had several individuals that stepped up to the plate to really began working very diligently to practice for their contests. I had no doubt that they would be successful had they been able to compete this year, as they normally would have, but still need to be recognized for the time and effort they put in preparing for that. On the LDE side, or leadership development side, first contest up is creed speaking. That's for freshmen, first year members, where they are to memorize the FFA creed and present that, and then they have a few questions at the end that they're asked. And our creed speaker this year was Ty Force. Next LDE would be the FFA Knowledge Contest. This is a contest that tests the student's knowledge over the FFA manual and general history of the FFA. 3 students that were competing in that were Cooper Brazil, Peyton Jenkins, and Garrett LaPraise. Our next LDE that we had a student participating in was Job Interview. This is a leadership development contest that helps to hone the skills of those individuals looking for employment. They are asked a series of questions by businessmen and women from around the area to determine if they would be best suited or best fit for the position listed on their application. And this year's participant in the job interview contest was Lane Dunlap. Conduct of chapter meetings is our final LDE that we had students participating in. This is a freshman level contest. This is for those of you that have been around a while. This would be similar to the parliamentary procedure contest, although there are less required motions and it's only for freshmen. But those individuals that we have participating in that contest were Dawson Baker, Jaden Baker, Ty Force, Lydia Horton, Cale McMillan, Maggie Reed, Kendall Scott, and Quentin Taylor. Those individuals, they put in a lot of time and effort and practiced day in and day out while we were here at school, and even took some time outside of class to really hone their craft in that, and was really excited to see where they were going, but unfortunately we got that cut short. Moving into the CDEs, this year we'll lead off with Farm Business Management Contests, Ag Business. Those individuals that competed in that contest were Iliab Cifuentes, Olivia Davis, Ivan Edson, and Arlo Stump. Our next contest that we had individuals competing in was the Meets Evaluation Contest. This is a contest that's made up of identification, meets judging, formulation problem, and a general knowledge test students had to take. And those individuals that were trained to compete in that contest were Seth Miller, Gracie Singer, Austin Burris, and Logan Moore. The Agronomy Contest, or what used to be called Field Crops, is a contest that individuals have to be able to identify seeds, plant mounts, live plants. There's a hay judging portion, a seed plate judging portion. There's a formulation problem, as well as a general knowledge test to go along with that. A really in-depth contest. And the individuals that were participating in that contest were Brenton Blue, Brooke Beerley, Braden Stump, Jolie Rector, Caleb Cifuentes, and Lennon Skelton. And our last contest was floriculture. That's it's flower identification. There's formulation problem, tool ID, as well as a general knowledge test, and 2 individuals that we have participating in that were Stephen Gonzalez and Damian Leopard. Unfortunately, these teams did not get the chance to compete as planned, but if they chose to do so, they would be able to compete virtually via a virtual platform that the state is working to put together, hopefully at the end of August. We're looking into ways that we can potentially get the LDEs, get them recorded during their giving their either speech or conducting their meetings or even their job interview. All of this is looking to move to virtual competition so that they can still have the potential to compete, but unfortunately we were just not able to do that this spring like we would have liked. But if we could go ahead and take time to really, show our appreciation for those kids that put in this time and effort, even though that they weren't able to showcase that in the normal way, that'd be greatly appreciated for all of those contest teams. Thank you. We'll move into our proficiency award area of our program this evening. We had 2 individuals compete at the area level with their proficiency awards. Arlo Stump was 2nd place in Area 9 with his proficiency application in ag mechanics and fabrication placement. Iliab Cifuentes also competed in the area contest with his proficiency award application in swine production placement, and he was actually chosen as the area winner and went on to compete at the state level against the other area winners from across the state of Missouri. And we're really proud of Iliab and Arlo for representing the Golden City FFA chapter with their proficiency applications. Normally this would be now a time that I would ask for the senior parents to come forward to be recognized, and obviously that can't be done right now. But I would like to take time to say thank you for allowing myself to be a part of your child's education. This group of individuals were 7th graders, my first year in education. So in a sense, I've not known what the ag department at Golden City here would look like without this group of individuals in it. You have raised some outstanding individuals that I know are set to go out and do great things, as they have you to thank you for your continued love and support. To the seniors, what a great group of individuals. It's been an honor and a privilege to have you in the program. Although some days were more challenging than others, you persevered and stayed the course, even if you needed some direction and guidance from time to time. I hope that you all have learned as much from your time with me as I have from my time with you over these last 6 years. As you were the first group that I was able to watch go all the way from 7th grade to graduation, and I thank you for your time and effort and dedication to this program. Although this year's banquet virtual award ceremony didn't look like the traditional one, I hope that you enjoyed this time that we were able to take and recognize the individuals that we have here in the program and the accomplishments that they had this year up to this point. And I thank you for taking your time out of your schedule to watch this. And if you see those individuals, congratulate them on their accomplishments. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all, everyone, and have a good evening.